So I'm Joyce DiDonato, and I'm sitting with the amazing children, some from the Metropolitan Opera Children's Chorus, and others have gotten this role. First time at the Metropolitan Opera, the amazing children's cast of the Hours. You've seen the divas on the poster, but let me tell you, like, these kids, you guys are like the heartbeat of the show, right? I'd love to hear, like, what your experience has been so far. Who wants to start?
Okay.
You were watching the show the other day. Like,
Yes.
what do you think when you're watching the show?
It's just so cool. This is my first time actually being in like a really professional show. This is my first time being at the Metropolitan Opera, and it's just so amazing to see like the beautiful voices and like getting to see the like one of the best opera singers of all time. It's just such a cool experience.
There's a few of them in the show.
Yeah. It's just so cool.
So the music is different than probably what you guys listen to a lot on TikTok, or even a lot of you guys are on Broadway. You know, you're used to a lot of musicals. What is it about this more like classical music? Do you find how does it affect you when you listen to it?
I feel like it's more calming, but in a calming way, it's more like, since they're like more powerful voices, the powerful voices are like also pretty calming. And it all depends on the way that you're putting it. Because it could be, like in this show, The Hours, some of the scenes are really intense. So that's kind of different from like a Broadway show or like a musical. And some other songs are like a little slower, kind of like a ballad, but it's still pretty powerful.
Yeah. Because this show's super emotional, right?
Yeah.
Super emotional.
And the
Yeah.
music really conveys that, and you can really like tell when you watch it, and everything put together.
I was with you the first time you stepped on the stage of the Met. What is it like to hear your voice go boom into the hallway?
It's amazing.
It's crazy.
Everything is so much different from other things that I've done because this is my first opera, but like projecting, I feel like there's so much room to like add new things and make things different because it's so different from things I've already done. It makes me feel excited to do new things, and having to project without a microphone is like, whoa.
Without a what?
Without a non-existent thing that
We
projects
have
your
no
voice.
microphones? We have no microphones in the opera. That's right. A
Yeah.
lot of, like, your friends may not realize that, you know? What has surprised you most about performing on this day? What you have found as a performer?
What has surprised me the most? Well, it's like very different. There's a lot of things. So this is a hard question. Everything's it's way bigger. The sets are kind of minimalistic, but it's so advanced in a way that makes it feel so complex and just perfect, like on the stage. Everything's for a reason.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yesterday I asked you, like, what makes this opera special?
I just feel like it's special because it has many highs and many lows, and it kind of goes everywhere, and I almost feel like the orchestra is almost kind of like its own character.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
Maybe multiple.
There's one moment where the brass comes in when Virginia's having a headache, and I literally feel my head go blah.
Oh, for
It's
sure.
so-
The
the
orchestra
orchestra.
helps like bring out the emotion, whatever emotion it is in whatever scene.
Very cool.
Like the orchestra has tons of force. I was sitting in the orchestra room when we had a Sitzprobe, and the orchestra was booming. It was absolutely. I was sitting right next to percussion, so that was probably why. But
I was behind the gong. We were behind the gong.
that's another pretty loud spot. But I would say this is probably the loudest opera I've ever worked with.
We're going into Act 1 right now, and we all the three women say, try to be brave, try to be grateful, try to be brave. And you guys, I have to say, I don't think I would have been as brave as you all to be on the stage of the Met at your age. You all are extraordinary. You guys are going to love watching these kids. Hopefully not only in this show, but grow up and be on stages around the world. Who knows what you're going to end up doing. Thanks for taking your time with me. You guys are such a huge part of this show.